My own true ghost story. It all began on a cold winter evening. I was traveling through a small village in the countryside of England. My job as a writer had taken me to many places, but this one seemed different. The village was quiet, almost too quiet, with old stone houses and narrow streets. I had heard strange stories about this area, but I didn't believe in ghosts. Until that night. I had booked a room at a local inn. The innkeeper, a kind but mysterious man, showed me to my room at the far end of the building. It was a cozy room, with a large fireplace and a small window that overlooked the dark woods. After unpacking, I sat by the fire, reading a book, when I suddenly heard a strange noise. At first, I thought it was the wind. The sound was soft, like someone whispering. But then, it grew louder. I stopped reading and listened carefully. It was coming from the hallway. Curious, I got up and opened the door. The hallway was empty, but the whispering continued. It seemed to be coming from the floor above me. Feeling both scared and excited, I grabbed a candle and headed upstairs. The old wooden stairs creaked under my feet as I slowly made my way up. As I reached the top, the whispering stopped. The air felt cold, and I could see my breath in the candlelight. I walked down the narrow hallway, checking each room. Every door was locked, except for one at the very end. With a shaky hand, I pushed the door open. Inside was a small, dark room with a single chair in the middle. On the chair sat an old man, his back turned to me. His hair was white, and he wore a long black coat. I felt a chill run down my spine. "Excuse me," I said, trying to sound calm. "Can I help you?" The man didn't move. I stepped closer, my heart racing. When I reached out to tap his shoulder, the chair turned. But it was empty. There was no one there. I jumped back in shock. The chair spun slowly, as if someone invisible had just been sitting in it. Terrified, I ran downstairs and told the innkeeper what had happened. He looked at me with sad eyes and said, "You've met him, haven't you? That's the ghost of Mr. Thompson. He lived here many years ago, but he passed away in that very room. Every guest who stays here eventually sees him." I didn't know what to say. Was it a dream? Or had I really seen a ghost? That night, I barely slept. The image of the empty chair haunted me. The next morning, I packed my things and left the inn as quickly as I could. As I walked through the village, I couldn't help but look over my shoulder, half expecting to see Mr. Thompson following me. Since that night, I've never been the same. I still don't believe in ghosts, but I'll never forget what happened in that small, quiet village. And maybe, just maybe, there are things in this world that we can't explain.